How can you detect a narcissist? A narcissist person could be a man or could be a woman. He or she having some self-confidence issue, some psychological problem, some family history issues, something strange going on in their life, and they didn't know how to fix it, which makes this person in love to humiliate others. And by this way, when he see others people are damaged around him, he getting some fake self-confidence and some fake credits that he drag you into the same hole as he is. And the worst part that after that he betraying them and he left them alone to suffer the consequences of being with such a narcissistic person. And that person, instead of working on himself or herself to fix the issues that or the damage or the psychological problem he has in his life, it's much easier for him to drag people into his side and to see the damage in their life. And after that, he's wow, I'm okay, I'm good. Because as part of our human being, that building is always takes time and takes effort, but damaging and destroying just takes seconds. But in fact, it also takes effort because you do a lot of different stuff to drag this person into the same negativity, a negative place where you are. So why should you be narcissist from the first place? For you, how can you detect that really you have been tricked with a narcissistic person before getting into his life? And narcissism indications are different. Some people will show something and other will show something different. So in this video, I'm going to list some of these narcissistic behaviors that I hope that you can observe on the person in front of you, then you will be saved from being tricked by a narcissistic person. So watch it to the end and hopefully it's going to help you to avoid being tricked with a narcissistic person. So let's get in. First and foremost indicator of a narcissistic person that he will pretend to be someone, something he never been, some successful person, he does this and that or whatever. Second part, he's going to speak about his self-achievement in his life, his past life. I did this, I did that, I fight here, I done that. And he's going to pretend in front of everyone that I'm a courage person, I have a personality, I can have my own point of view. And they will say a lot of nice fancy words, which already it's easy to trick someone. He will be not himself. But trust me, that's something you can very easily detect it. Rarely, when such a narcissistic person will speak about his family, his previous relationships, his any such condition with his friends, how he is, how he behaves with them. So rarely you'll hear about his personal life, especially his career, his jobs, but the real one. But he will tell you some fancy branding stuff which you would like to hear. And that's a problem. Sometimes you allow people to trick you. We will speak about this later. This person will never say sorry or admit his mistakes. And this is the worst quality or the worst thing you can find in any person. Such person, if you find in your life, run away. Never stay close to someone who will not be say sorry for something or will admit his mistakes. Because every time something going wrong, you will be the one to be blamed. But he will leave you alone and will tell you, you are the mistaken. I am the highest. I can't do mistakes. So be careful of such person. Using branding. Branding is something to show status. He will pretend to be with some materialistic status, which usually everybody like to see. Oh yeah, I have been driving such a car, branding car, Lamborghini, whatever. I have Apple. He will have in his hand some kind of branding, which will let you feel that, oh my God, his material status is very high, so this person can afford me a lot of different things. And using branding is a tricky because branding is made for a trust that someone already using this brand so know exactly the quality of the brand. But nowadays most of people are using branding only to mimic that we can reach a certain level of success in the life. But really it's not every time the branding is indicator that this person is worthy and that someone you can trust. So be careful with people who are using branding, because some of them using branding psychologically because they don't understand the meaning of branding. They are just understanding that, okay, I would like to be like this person, like that person. So branding is very tricky part. Be careful with someone who is always using branding or always pretending to visit some fancy restaurants, some fancy places, traveling all over the world, adding some pictures, you never know it's Photoshop or not. So avoid and be careful of branding. In public places, if you are sitting together in some places, he would like always to share his material status that, okay, I'm worse, I'm better than anyone around. So he will start to treat people sometimes like they are less quality than him. And he is the boss, I am the best, I am the man who can do it all. So observe his quality, especially how he is treating people around you. After we list some of the narcissistic indications, so now how can you avoid? What you need to observe in this person so you can avoid and you can stop this person from using you or abusing you. So now let's get into how can you avoid being with a narcissistic person. First and foremost, and the most important one, know exactly what you are looking for and know the consequences of your choice. Are you looking for a status? Are you looking for a quality? Because both of them are totally different. Sometimes they are combined, but it's rarely when you find someone with a status and has a moral quality. It's not always here. Why I'm speaking about this? Because usually if you are looking for a materialistic person, this person will afford you everything materialistic you are looking for. So the question is, what after a while, if he's getting fed up from you, I would like to change. He will afford the same material stuff to another one and you will have it. So sometimes the status is not always indicator that this person is worth to be with. Sometimes the status means that you are only one of many dozens he has, because he has no issue materialistics. So he can only have as many as he wants. So know exactly what you are looking for, because a wise person, he will look for a quality, not for a status. Or if he can find both, it will be great. But first of all, check the quality of the personality. Check how he behaved. Check a lot of different stuff. Not always materials as a good indicator. So again, know what you're looking for. Be wise of what you are looking for. If you notice anything from what I mentioned, consider it as a red flag. But it's not always a red flag, because some people behaving like this because they are just behaving in a certain conditions. But if there are a combination of several points of the narcissistic indication, so no, that's a really red flag. But maybe one of them will be like this, so you can speak about. If this person accepts your advice, so great. If this person doesn't accept your advice, so now you have to avoid this person. Make a move. Why not? Make a move. If you like someone, go and talk. If you are a girl and you see there is a man and he's a good man, make a move. What makes you hesitate? Usually, especially girls, are more vulnerable emotionally than men. Man is just like stone. It doesn't make difference. Not every one of them. But the exception in man that he will be vulnerable emotionally. And the exception of woman that she will be strong emotionally. That's the exception of our human nature, by the way. So make a move. Don't stop. You like someone, go and talk. You don't like this person, just do nothing. But if he come to you, reject him nicely and say I'm sorry, and regardless the reasons. But don't forget to make a move, because this is your future. You need to step for yourself, not someone else to step for you. It's very important to do that. Make a move. Search for honesty in his word. Most of narcissistic people will not speak truth, will not be honest, will not tell you exactly what he wants from you. He will tell you words that you would like to hear from them, but he will not tell you his real intention about you. So ask him, what does he want? Serious relationship or not? Because based on what he will tell you, you should decide exactly if you feel honest in his words or not. Because sometimes what starts as a short-term relationship, it could end up with a long-term relationship and even forever. And sometimes what starts as, oh no, you are the best of the best, I didn't see something like you, stuff like this, it could end up that you have been abused until he will reach his goal from you, and then case closed, you are done, you are on your own, continue by yourself. So search for honesty, not search for what you want to hear from that person. Again, observe the behavior of the person with others. Based off how he behaves with other people, that will be a huge indicator how he's going to behave with you in the future. If you feel that he's behaved like arrogantly with others, behaving like he's best of the best, he's better than everyone, he understands everything, that could be a narcissistic person. But if you face this narcissistic person with whatever you see in him, and he start to admit it that this is a mistake. So in that case, this is not a narcissistic person. There's a person, a good person, but behaving badly. And once he knows that he wasn't behaving good and he start to change, so that's a good person, not a narcissistic one. People are able to change if they have the willing to change, the desire, and something worthy to change for. So speak that you can know. In case if someone was able to trick you into that relationship and you get into a narcissistic and toxic relationship, it is not the end of the world. Don't trap yourself into the corner and say that no, I will be waiting for the perfect match. Again, there is no perfection in life. But you should move forward. You should try to find someone else. You should test again and try again. You can't judge your life while you are still living in it. You only can judge your life when it's last moment and you're already leaving. That's it. But as long as you're still alive, there is always a hope to meet a good person. There is always a hope to have a better life. But you need to work on that, and you don't give a narcissistic person that you win over me and now I'm in depression, now I can't move, I can't do this or that because you damage my life. No, if he does that to you, just give him a kick, keep going in your life and try to build a better one in the future, because this is your own life. Don't give someone else to control your life and then you stay around and say, no way, I can't do that. Yes, because you did that yourself. You already did that yourself. So just keep going in your life and it will be much better. Bottom line and the conclusion, it's not an easy job to discover a narcissistic person. It takes sometimes experience, it takes some time that you have been used by one and stuff like this, but it's really worth it to do that. And remember, this is your life in your hand. Sometimes even meet someone temporary is much better than meet someone for long and it will toxicate your life. So decide for yourself what you want to do, how you would like your life to be, and that's going to affect it. I wish you all the best, everyone, to find a good person, not a narcissistic one. If you can find a good one, perfect, it's amazing. If you're full of a narcissistic one, give him a kick, keep going with your life, and all the best for everyone who's still standing and trying for a better life. But if you're still down, you give this person a chance to damage you. And remember, what a person looking for in another person is based on the wisdom. You are wise enough, you will look for something morally and realistic. If you are not wise enough, you will look for something material. So I wish you all the best to find what you are looking for and always for a better life. See you around.